Good morning, Scott here, known as Cantaloupe to some online, and I'm bringing a video to you on a subject that's interesting to me. It might be of interest to you or someone you know. And I want to talk about the modern trend of people being brought up or conditioned in life as young people, usually, but not always, to be more resilient, more robust, and insulated against things like frustration, angers, that kind of thing. There's a trend, like I said, of making people more patient, for lack of a better way to describe it. I'm sure there's a technical psychological practice that I'm referring to. I don't know it by name, but I do know the appearance of it and where you can identify it. So here's the thing. People have this idea that life is a grindstone. Maybe you've heard this one. And whether it dulls you or sharpens you depends on what you're made of. This is sometimes true. I want to just make this video on record and say sometimes yes and sometimes no. So sometimes people show up with a great deal of patience to begin with and aiming to irritate them, aiming to create some kind of resistance or insulation to irritation or frustration can have a very contrary effect to what you're trying to do. If you're, the person rolling this out, if you're trying to, bring somebody up or train them or educate them, because you cannot improve on perfection. I mean, it's kind of that simple. And I don't mean to say that anybody in particular is already perfect. There's always room for improvement. However, it's very important to assess whether you're going to be going forwards or backwards with it and the length of the process. Are you going to actually produce some positive results, or is it likely that it's not going to improve on the situation when you get started? So unfortunately, people don't consider these things when they get started with this type of behavior modification. It is behavior modification. There can be a lot of reasons for it to begin, such as a rumor that somebody has anger issues, or that they have, been, there's been a video or something of them acting upset. And unfortunately, many times due process does not run its course, and people jump to conclusions about a person. They think, oh, well, they must need some, anger management or whatever. I don't know exactly what you want to call it, but final point, this won't be a long video. When you aim to irritate people, you're already doing more harm than good. In the rare case where somebody is actually experiencing an impulse control problem where they're prone to easy frustration or irritation, where they frequently get annoyed with people, or they have anger issues where they have outbursts and they have a tendency or propensity towards violence. In these cases, something may be called for, but it's not always called for. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution, and you can very easily do more harm than good. Unfortunately, just like in orthodontics, where people will make money if they can sell you a service, they're going to sign you up for it. The same happens in psychology. I hate to admit it, but they will sell this to everybody, whether it does positive change or bad change. They're going to do it to you. And you have to recognize whether or not it was called for to begin with, because if you don't stand up for yourself, if you don't refuse to settle for the kind of criminal treatment sometimes that is over objection, without due process or cause or official call, then you will get what they can sell you. You will get exactly what they can impose on you and manipulate you into going along with. Unfortunately, a lot of people are like that. They got bills to pay. Okay, remember that people, especially doctors and psychologists and behavioral therapists, they all have bills to pay. They got their own kids, usually their own families, and if it's between you or them, believe me, they're going to choose themselves. So be aware. My point of this video, final point, be aware, be alert to people who just want to make a quick buck. They want to be involved. They will involve themselves. They will create a problem out of thin air just to be involved and to continue being involved, just so that they can charge you for it. Unfortunately, reach out if you like with questions or comments to whitehotrobot@gmail.com. Thank you.